This will be over in a flash.
We'll keep our lovely 2s. Melvy's so strong. She's secretly a 2, but also a 3. She's kind of a 4 too, because you can play the Witch's Brew and engage it. Just really does it all.
Princess, where'd you go? You've gotta be the cutest.
I hit him in the face. I might be wrong. They have the Lancer, it could be wrong. I can always trade this later, though.
To the shores of victory.
I'll never be enough. Adorable.
We are definitely throwing one of her back.
Ease up with them.
Take another Melvy. And the next turn we have Judo plus an evolution.
The Lord Commander dons her
Lightning.
reason.
To the shores of victory.
And our opponent played the good card, but I'm playing the busted class, so I'm not even playing the good version of the busted class, and it's still kind of night and day different.
No one messes with my research.
We're playing full dirt. I really don't enjoy playing climb.
Move it or lose it.
Not all is lost.
I've got homework times in the deck for card advantage, because we do have the roommates.
No way. The Truth Seeker dons her mask.
Not my first rejection.
So if I engage this, I can then play the Witch's Brew, and then I can engage it again. And then we've got that Judo crest ticking down, so we get another 3/3 here. The third expansion for this game will launch at the end of August.
Destruction.
Roar, O thunder.
Fortissimo. Moving out.
Forged in steel.
You will.
Yeah, I think long term they said they're gonna aim for two-ish months apart, but they're front loading some of these earlier ones together.
Balance achieved.
I think I've just drawn a couple of cards here.
This homework's too hard.
That's our last golem off the Judo crest. Yeah, after the set at the end of August, it'll be 2 months.
Let me aid you. The spark of knowledge.
I lacked foresight.
I think I'm just gonna gain 4 here.
The spark of knowledge.
And then next turn, Anna and Gray puts both of these into looking smart.
Pierce through the heart of darkness. Find my blade.
Forged in steel.
Oh, you reek.
Ready, Graham?
Right behind you.
Because this card spell boosts 3 for some reason.
I give up.
My oath is fulfilled.
I give up.
My oath is fulfilled.
You're done for.
Defeat is not an
My
option.
oath is fulfilled.
It's over.
I think I just trade these.
Is this?
This gets us back to evolution parity, which is nice. Up a little bit on HP. We're at evolution parity.
Good little dove should be in bed by now.
What if I engage this, and then I could go Judo, murder this, Edelweiss, murder this.
Not my first rejection.
I think I might have enough dirt to play this card this game. That's close, though. I think I'm gonna throw Judo back.
All I can do is ease up with them.
Does she kill? She kills 2 things on Super Evo. She can help stabilize the board a little bit.
Follow my lead. Lovely day for a picnic.
Honor has no place on the battlefield. You will.
So I think you could balance Sword by making good cards for other classes. However, I think it's kind of hard to just make good cards for other classes to make Rune not be the best deck. Because Rune just has such pushed, like it's so pushed. The combo kill at the top end of Rune isn't just pushed. It's this obnoxious combo, right? Which is different.
I must stay strong.
The truth seeker dons her mask. Shall we pack up for the day? Amazing.
Trifle.
The fact that your opponent can just combo kill you from 20 once they hit 10 resources is the problem.
Fly forth into
Does making Dimensional Climb once per turn help at all? Absolutely not.
Follow my lead.
They need to like make Coyotes end your turn. Like you play Coyotes and it passes the turn is probably what it would need to have happen. Something along those lines. There's honestly so many busted cards in there. It's the current Rune deck in this game might be the most heinous misbalancing I've ever experienced in a card game, purely by virtue of how overtuned it is. Like, it's impossible to point to one thing that's problematic in the Rune deck, because there's just so many that are like, why does this card do all these things?
Stuffed. Not even.
It just does so much.
shall escape the lash of my flame.
If my mouth is open. Yay.
Not the end.
Amazing. Tactical retreat. Amazing.
Trifle.
Alright, so they gotta kill this 3 times. Climb is probably the biggest of the problems, yeah.
Follow my lead.
The rest of the cards are just a little overtuned.
Princess, I finally found you.
Alright, there's the first kill.
I'm still hungry. You think I'm stuffed? Not even.
Their Super Evo here is the second kill. And if they don't get ward down or kill this plus Odin plus the Super Evo is actually lethal next turn too. So we've got him a couple of ways here. Let's see if they can noodle their way out of it.
Lovely day for a picnic.
You look splendid, Princess Prim. You look splendid, Princess Prim.
They're still dead to Odin through that, yeah? Actually, they're just dead on board. They needed to Super Evo. They must have not realized I could just super evo again, yeah?
Yay!
Okay.
Amazing.
So they definitely messed that up. Opponent could have put themselves not dead on board. Actually, could they have? Because they needed to kill her twice more, yeah? Because I had two.
That feels correct.
No, maybe they could. Not with the cards that they were playing, at least. All right, up into Sapphire. Let's roll around in the dirt some more, huh?
Medium rare or well done.
Well, if that ain't perfect, I don't know what is. I need something to do on 4. We need a perfumer. That will also work. It's probably better than perfumer, honestly. This matchup's very solid for us. This matchup is one of the reasons to play this deck. So this is definitely going here. It's a question of how much dirt am I charging up this turn. It could just be charge plus apprentice. I kind of want to just full charge the dirt this turn. I think I'm gonna save the apprentice for after I analyze next turn. Might be wrong.
My pumpkins will devour you. The truth seeker dons her mask. They've gone fetid. Easy, isn't it? All I can do is
How does the aggro deck ever beat this? Real question.
I'm here to spread the love. What? You think I shine too brightly?
you won't.
And I think it's actually the roommates here rather than Judo, because I think I want to prioritize my dirt for Norman for the time being. The 3x spell boost on Annie and Gray is so excessive. Completely agree.
My pumpkins will devour you.
And then I'm actually going to burn an Evo on this, so that way we just get a steady flow of ward units.
No one messes with my
And like now, I just have a bunch of stats while we beat them down here. I need to kill them before they can like run off a bunch of super Evos and kill us, right? Oh hey, look, and then next turn we can gain 8 with Norman. You think crafting rune cards is still worth it, or are they nerfing it all real soon? We have no information about how they intend to balance this game. So it is completely unclear what their plans will be with that. So I would make no assumptions about how they're gonna approach balance. I guess this is a little annoying for us. How do I kill both of these? Can I? Annie and Gray super does it. It does, doesn't it? I wanted what's it called this turn, but alas.
Ready, Graham? Right behind you,
And this also lets me hit them in the face for 5 this turn too, right?
Never smart to play with fire. It's over. This is not the end.
Fine.
And I think I just Penelope to crank up the dirt, yeah?
I hope my potions can help.
This list you're using isn't the strongest rune. No, this deck list is bad against the popular rune list in exchange for being better against aggro. It's basically the TLDR. This deck list is playing a lot of early game and giving up the late game combo kill.
Victory is mine. That feels correct.
So, Runecraft is the best class by a margin. But this is not the best version of the best class. This is just the one I feel least ill while I play, so we're playing it.
Medium rare or well done.
Can we not? I wasn't built for combat.
I honestly might just keep this entire hand. What would be the worst one? The worst class?
Then we can be together.
It's a good question. What do you think the worst class is right now? It's probably Dragoncraft, yeah? It's Dragoncraft or Haven.
Then we can be together.
It's probably Dragon. As much as it hurts me to say. Dragoncraft is... You know what? Honestly, I was just about to say Dragoncraft is my most played class this season, which is probably an indictment of the fact that it's the worst one.
The right cinch
Probably tells you what you need to know. Is it Forest? No, Forest is an anti-meta class right now. After playing it more yesterday, I'm gonna have a highlight with Forestcraft stuff up tomorrow on the YouTube channel. Forestcraft, I think, is legitimately reasonable against Forestcraft is legitimately reasonable against the two best decks right now. Yeah, I don't need Pascal's Dance.
Ease up with them.
I just said I didn't need that, Gabe.
Stars are amazing. I will
All right, second verse, same as the first, a little bit louder and a whole lot worse.
have a sniff.
Spend the witching hour with another betrayal. Another betrayal. Another betrayal.
A lot of betrayal, chat. It's a lot of betrayal. Astro, thank you for the 2/3 of a year. Appreciate that. Welcome back. Ready, Ann? Right behind you, Ann. Ready, Graham? Astro Connor, thank you for the 2/3 of a year. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Hooah! Alright, then hopefully Odin plus Super Evo is lethal next turn.
You are beneath me.
Yep.
Save the place for you at my dinner.
I will say this is something the bigger build of this deck doesn't do, which is fun. I enjoy Odining people. I suppose the bigger build is playing Kuan, and Kuan also kills them there, so it's probably a wash.
Victory is mine. That feels
I do enjoy Odining someone. And someone who enjoys, like, aggressively slanted mid-range decks, Odin is, like, a quintessential aggro mid-range card. I have Norman that game. We killed the aggro abyss deck, and I didn't even gain 8.
Can we not? I wasn't built for combat.
Odin is basically questing beast. There's a name I haven't heard in a long time. There's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Old Questerson.
Take this. Gotta be the cutest.
Every time you say a random name I'm unfamiliar with, I assume it's Magic the Gathering, and it always checks out. Yeah, that's accurate. Yeah, it's just all the dirt. Yep.
My potions can help. I hope my potions can help.
I hope my potions can help. She's so scared to be here, chat.
The smiling Undertaker dons his mask.
Now
Okay.
I'm annoyed.
Be at peace.
Have you thought about playing Magic again? Magic the Gathering doesn't really make the game that I used to like playing anymore. Is the best way to put it. The game that Wizards of the Coast makes today is a very different game than what I fell in love with and enjoyed playing in years past.
For me is
And for the record, that has nothing to do with, because a lot of old-timey Magic players are curmudgeons who hate the Universes Beyond stuff, and I want to make it really clear that I'm not talking about Universes Beyond stuff. Wizards design philosophies and how they design Magic the Gathering cards changed in like 2019, 2020 or so. And then the monetization aspect of them endlessly power creeping non-rotating formats was like the final nail in the coffin for me. Modern and Legacy just aren't the same with how they monetize.
You are beneath me.
You will.
All right, so we're up 2 Evos on them here, so probably could use Ada and Gray pretty aggressively this turn.
I'll never be enough.
I just want points on the board. Do I even use an evolution though? I don't, right? Like there's no reason to. My Evos have so much value in this deck, saving them for a Juno. That's great. I have yet to double my board with the dance, but maybe that's gonna happen at some point today. These are actually really scary with Cerberus, because they represent 12 points of damage on the board.
It's over.
I think I'm just playing another Anna and Gray.
Ready, Grant?
Right behind you, Anne.
I give up.
Honestly, maybe I should have evoed to push damage.
Turned to stone or swallowed whole?
Medusa's gonna swallow us, chat.
No!
Caught us off guard.
No!
The person that wrote that line knew exactly what they were doing. No doubt about it.
The legends are true. This fight didn't count.
All right, we'll make some golems here.
No one messes with my research.
You've gotta be the cutest.
You are not forgotten.
To me.
Yeah, Lilith lives forever. It's just a question of can we survive? I think we probably died a double Cerberus here, yeah? If I don't draw a copy of Norman. Even with Norman, it might be tough.
My end will never come.
I'll char everything to a crispy up.
Yeah, 'cause they get to kill my board and put me to 9 here.
No way. Praise me more.
So I have to gain 4 here. My pause is just thinking about how am I clearing their things in play. I can Apprentice to start because Apprentice could draw Norman. But Norman can't kill this, so I can't play him this turn. I think I Apprentice to start anyways.
All I can do is ease up.
And then we're like Sage Light plus Perfumer. Yeah, I can't Odin this and kill this, unfortunately.
The right scent transforms you.
The spark of knowledge.
You're done for. I know the perfects have a sniff.
Am I dead from 13 here? Actually don't know the math. The Cerberus does 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't think we're dead. I don't think second Cerberus killed us here.
Now I'm annoyed.
The second Super Evo getting used here is a big deal.
You are not forgotten.
This to me.
Man, the fucking disrespect here. Oh, do they have the 1 energy sack a thing, kill a thing? If they have the 1 energy sack a thing, kill a thing, this line's really good.
You did this to me.
They're actually just dead on board, yeah?
None shall escape the lash of my flame.
Someday amazing.
Have a sniff. No, this is all wrong. Victory is mine. That feels correct.
Again, that game was harder than our average draw would be because there was no Norman, right?
Medium.
Or is it a different release timeline than the previous ones? It's always been on Thursday, yeah?
This brings me back.
I'm gonna keep the Edelweiss because they could be ramp, but they could be aggro too. Mr. City, thank you for the 23 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. And you said like interesting. I can't decide. They did the typical pocket thing where a bunch of the Pokemon I really like and want to play with just suck shit. I have to say, I like that. Obviously, Rune is overtuned by a lot at the moment, but in general, I like that this game doesn't have a bunch of pack filler in it. It's very, very fun and satisfying.
The truth seeker dons her mask.
I like that. I like that there aren't just a bunch of cards that are bad for the sake of being bad.
Start with the basic fish stats.
I'll never be enough. I'll never be enough. The truth seeker dons her mask.
My art
Easy,
fails.
isn't it?
I do like that despite Rune being over 2, there's a lot of playable stuff too. I actually think that's not really true. I think most of the matchup variety in this game is just based on the fact that, like, the ladder doesn't have any meaningful rewards and most of us are playing for fun.
All will pay tribute to my black wings.
Too slow.
To greater heights.
What's more likely to help me live? Sage Light Teachings gaining 4 or Anna and Gray making a 5-5 with Ward? They have 7 energy next turn. I die to Odin if I don't gain life. Let's do this to start and see what we draw.
The spark of knowledge.
Yeah, they get Odin next turn, so. And this lives through another copy of her, so that's the play.
The fangs of the deep blue will break you.
Witness my kung fu.
We are the watchful eyes of the sea.
I think they have to kill all my things.
Praise me more.
I don't think they can hit me for 7.
You will.
Yeah.
You will.
Very nice, very nice.
Ready, Freya?
Right behind you, Anne.
Gauge a little dirt, evolve you, kill you.
You're done for. Defeat is not an option. The fangs of the deep blue will break you.
One strike fatality.
Raging waves swallow you.
No.
Caught us off guard.
I think it's just Norman. I think I'm making a bunch of golems.
Transform your skills.
Maybe I'm splitting the difference because next turn is Twilight Dragon, right? Although if they have, what's it called? Do they have room for Twilight Dragon? If they don't have Twilight Dragon, the golems are really good. All right, yellow.
The lash of my flame.
There are countless limitless.
The sea weeps.
We need gas? No, I'm absolutely not drawing cards here. Annie and Gray are gonna turn these into 2 one mana draws. Which honestly, it could have been right to go Annie into a bunch of homework times. Could have been a line as well there. I don't know. This best positions me to kill them if they don't have particular things, which is nice. All right, and they either don't have Twilight Dragon or they're doing a lap around their room fist pumping because I'm dead to it. Those are the only options to go into the tank here.
Let's get scorching.
Too slow.
More.
Ruined perfectly good.
Odin! Rats.
Ready, Freya?
I think I'm gonna have to use my evolution, which is sad.
I give up.
It's right on time, Odin. Yep. One card off.
To play with. It's over. Yeah, I'm done.
Fate's head will roll.
Odin, Sage Light. Why do I need to gain life? I'm definitely gonna hit them with Odin.
All I can do is ease up a bit.
Yeah, I don't need to heal yet. The most they can do next turn is play a big dragon, which hits me for 9, and then I take a 10th from the Burning Emblem. I think I just do this and like, all right, answer the board or die.
Fly forth into an endless sky.
Stand proud. You earned this.
Victory is mine.
All right, Odin came a turn late to win the game on this spot, but still clutches it up. And some. This deck is basically a worse version of the best deck in the game. But it turns out when your best deck in the game is so incredibly overtuned, playing a mostly worse version of it is still fine. That being said, you're not a worse version with no upside. This deck list is really, really good against Abyss aggro and things like Dragon aggro. The decks that are just like trying to face you constantly, this build really stops in their tracks. Edelweiss Sagelight Ward in particular is so good at shutting aggressive decks down. So you basically auto lose to the Climb deck though, and your Abyss mid-range matchup is also hard because their deck is really greedy so they can outgrind you and we don't have a combo kill for them. I really wish I could say we played this card and she was impressive. I think she did something in like one of the games that we played, but by and large, she just like didn't do anything again today. I feel like a lot of the decks this card is good against just aren't very good. Like, to give a pointed example, when I play the Dirtcraft ramp deck, which I played a lot of this season, it's been my pet deck, this card's impossible for the Dirtcraft ramp deck to really keep up with, because you can't, the Dirtcraft ramp deck attritions you, and like card for cards you a lot, and this card you just can't out attrition it if they stack it up a lot. But Dirtcraft ramp isn't really the type of deck that you need to metagame for, right? It's like not particularly good, so I don't know what I'd swap this for, but was pretty thoroughly whelmed by her yet again in the games that we played. Because, like, the premier control deck in the metagame, that's your bad matchup, isn't a grindy control deck. It's a, I'm going to punch you in the throat on 10 with Coyotes plus a climb and combo kill you, so you can't outgrind them with a card like this, basically. Yeah, this unironically is, like, one of the best dirt payoffs in the game. Norman aside, because Norman is very silly. Yeah, you could play Remy and Ramy as a more aggressive angle, which is probably fine. You want to beat people down. I never triggered the extra text on Pascal, but Pascal's dance also has a pretty low opportunity cost. It's a card that helps you spell boost homework time alongside Anna and Gray to get it down to cost 1, and it does give you a piece of dirt, which is great. And if you're thinking, Jeff, what is the best version of Runecraft that you're talking about? You should make sure you subscribe to the Hoaglandia Shadowverse Worlds Beyond YouTube channel, where I covered a roundup of the best decks from our first big tournament that we had, and talked about which ones were performing well and why, along with some sample deck lists there. All right, I'm going to roll it in.